Could it be really true that Justin Bieber is in a sex cult? This is what Marilyn Manson recently said on a radio show. He was talking to a certain DJ, and he mentioned that Justin Bieber was in some sort of sexual religious cult with an Asian version of Dave Navarro. I was kind of thinking it might be referring to Hillsong pastor Carl Lentz as well.
His spiritual guru is known as the shirtless pastor, Carl Lentz. He's one of the 12 pastors at the popular Hillsong Church. Bieber seems absolutely smitten by him.
I just want to love Carl more.
So I'm curious what he meant by that. Did he really mean something by that, or was he just joking around? That's the question. But with Carl Lentz, he also has some history, and that's why I'm actually kind of wondering if Marilyn Manson's actually really revealing something here, because obviously Carl Lentz has some history as well. He's been meeting up with Kanye West and other celebrities, even one of the celebs from the Jenner family, and other rap artists and such, people that are well known to be not Christian. Okay, so it's a curious topic. It makes me really wonder if he was revealing something. Is he saying that he really is in some sort of sexual religious cult? There are actually some scandals that have been following around Hillsong Church as well that sort of relate to his statements. And this was actually a very strange play that was put on at one Hillsong Church. It looks like the crucifixion, but there's just some really strange things that Hillsong has put out themselves. I've done a couple videos over the years showing just these very disturbing. They had an Easter play that was very disturbing. This one looks quite disturbing as well. I'll just play it and you'll get what I'm saying. It doesn't look as disturbing as it really just at a picture. Yeah, looks kind of weird, doesn't it? It's got some strange music as well. Not exactly the standard, passion play, as you would call it. So, and also, Justin Bieber has, not too long ago, I think it was back in March, he met up with Marilyn Manson and was like buddies with him. This is the guy who's allegedly a Christian. He's supposed to be the disciple of Carl Lentz, and here he is meeting up with Marilyn Manson, taking a selfie with him. And he's also wearing around Marilyn Manson shirts. Even to a Hillsong concert, he wore a Marilyn Manson shirt that was mocking Jesus. I mean, it's like, really, what in the world is going on here, right? And of course, Carl Lentz, he sort of took the motto from, I think it was Jay-Z, Into the Wild.
With his leather jackets and bodying, Carl Lentz looks more like a rock star than the head of a Pentecostal church.
Church in the wild. And there's this phrase, I'm going to read it from the Message. It's not a direct translation, it's a paraphrase, but it's good. It makes a lot of sense. Here's what he said. Our Father in heaven, reveal who you are. Set the world right. Do what's best. As above, so below.
As above, so below.
Okay guys, I gotta say this right here. This blew my mind. You can see now why Bieber, why Jay-Z, why Beyonce, why Kevin Durant, why these people who throw up Illuminati symbolism are so comfortable coming here. As is above, so is below is from Hermetic texts. And you can see here that it is used through occult and magical circles. It's a maxim that says that which is above corresponds to that which is below. So a person can accomplish through the microcosm of themselves if the things that they're doing are going to affect the entire universe. It's a magical system that says that you are able to control all of reality.
I mean, we're just getting started. Carl Lentz also was recently on, I think it was The View, where he was talking to, I think it was Whoopi Goldberg and whoever else is on The View, and they were asking him about abortion, and he basically dodged the question. He did a Joel Osteen, okay? He did a Joel Osteen where he's like, we love everybody, we accept everybody, everything's okay in our church, kind of thing, where he didn't say abortion was bad, which you would probably expect from pretty much any pastor to say that abortion was bad, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He was like just playing games, trying to be the most liked pastor in the world, I guess, kind of like a Joel Osteen type of thing. So, and that was just in the news like a day or two ago. So there's a lot of weirdness going on with this whole thing. So I'm kind of wondering about this, what Marilyn Manson said, if maybe Justin Bieber opened up to Marilyn Manson and actually told him some of the weird stuff he might be into. Perhaps he is into some sort of sexual religious cult. Who knows, right? Is Carl Lentz into something very strange as well? I mean, Asian version of Dave Navarro. Dave Navarro is well known for being shirtless, and Carl Lentz sort of is the same way. If you go look up just Google images Carl Lentz, and you'll probably see a couple photos of him being like that. Yeah, here we go. I mean, I just typed in Carl Lentz, and here we go. I think this will explain it. I mean, wow, dude, seriously, you know what I mean? Of course, he has tattoos like Dave Navarro did. Also, Hillsong, particularly Carl Lentz's church, has introduced the pyramid into some of their services. I've noticed that a lot more, that they've also had some very strange things. They had a guy on at a women's conference. It was a dude that was well known for pretty much being nude. I can't remember what it was all about. I did a video on that back a year or two ago as well. Some dude you would never expect at a women's faith conference, you know what I mean? Some dude is basically naked. I think he just had something covering down below. That's about it. And he was well known for I don't know, it was just really strange stuff that they've been doing there. And so it makes me really wonder. They've also had some allegations. I guess the guy who founded Hillsong, the father of the guy who founded Hillsong, had some allegations of sexual misconduct. So is there something going on here? Is Justin Bieber really into some messed up stuff? Was he going overboard, and maybe this is why he canceled his Purpose tour, so they could get his stuff together, you know what I mean? Maybe Carl Lentz is trying to pull him in and get his head on track, or maybe Carl Lentz is part of the problem? Or is it possible that Justin Bieber has actually learned the true evils of the music industry? He talks here in a Bible study about a party that was on his tour, attended by the upper echelon of the music business, including executive VPs of development, producers, power agents, and international financiers. Bieber said he was encouraged to sexually abuse a young child who had been brought to the party for sexual gratification of the industry elite. I didn't want to do this. I really didn't. They said this kid was drugged. It was horrible, Bieber said, explaining that it was made clear to him that he would gain entry into the business side of the industry if he joined the club by passing the initiation rites. It wouldn't just be a performer, it would be a mogul. That path would open up for me like it did for Jay-Z. It's the difference between being a millionaire and a billionaire. But Bieber told the congregation that he couldn't do it. To join a club, I'd have to do bad things to this poor kid. But then I realized that even that wasn't enough for them. I'd also have to kill this little child. Bieber said that he had heard rumors about this type of initiation in the music industry, but he had not been confronted with it before. I got told they secretly film these parties. Once they've got you on video doing something like that, they own you. Bieber said his conscience is clear because he didn't participate, but the fate of the drug child is haunting him. But I heard he died, and that haunts me. Perhaps this is the real reason he canceled his tour. On the last 14 events of the tour, he just all of a sudden quits. Of course, we have his Instagram post here and him talking about getting himself to a sustainable place, talking about how he's looking to be a father figure one day and having a family. and he wants his career to be sustainable. Perhaps this type of stuff that he had seen at this party really got him thinking that he needs to get himself back on track and get his mind right. Perhaps Marilyn Manson was just lying about his character as a person, and maybe this is really the true side of the story.